Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Aqeela Files. I'm Aqeela, and tonight we're diving deep into the shadows, into the places where the whispers are real and the silence screams. If you enjoy stories that make your skin crawl and your heart pound, you've come to the right place. Prepare yourselves, because what you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. My neighbor Arthur was a man lost to the world. His house, a decaying relic, seemed to breathe the same stale air as its owner. He was a recluse, a phantom I'd only seen once since moving in. That was the day he introduced me to Alara, his daughter. She was a whisper of a girl, pale and lost, her eyes vacant, staring past me as if I were nothing. After that, she vanished. I figured she'd escaped him, found a new life away from his suffocating shadow. But then, one afternoon, a ghost from Arthur's house emerged. It was Alara, or something that wore her face. She moved like a broken doll, jerky and unnatural, through Arthur's neglected yard. Her skin was a sickly white, stretched thin over bone. Her eyes, once empty, now held a terrifying, inward-looking gleam, as if she were possessed. She wore a tattered white dress, stained with dirt and something darker, clinging to her like a burial shroud. Just as my car pulled into my driveway, Arthur appeared, his usual quiet replaced by a desperate urgency. He seized Alara's arm, his grip iron-tight, and dragged her back towards the house. Her bare feet made no sound on the dry grass. The way he pulled her, the unnerving stillness in her limbs, it wasn't a father bringing his daughter home. It was a puppeteer controlling his marionette. A chilling thought began to form. Alara hadn't left. She was still there, a prisoner in that decaying house. Her extreme paleness, those unsettling eyes, Arthur's unnatural control, it all pointed to something far more sinister than neglect. I'd also noticed Arthur's strange car rotation. His truck, then a sedan, then a motorcycle, always just one in the driveway. Alara had been barefoot. She had no way out. The idea that she'd been hidden away, unseen, unheard, for 2 years. It felt chillingly real. What unspeakable thing had Arthur been feeding his daughter? Not just her body, but her very soul. That faint, sickly sweet smell from his yard, once just bad garbage, now reeked of something malevolent. One night, I couldn't shake the feeling. I crept out to my car, the engine a betraying roar in the suffocating silence. Arthur's house was dark, save for a faint, flickering light in an upstairs window. As I watched, a shadow moved behind the glass. Not Alara's shadow, but something larger, twisted. Then, a single guttural cry abruptly cut short. I saw Arthur emerge, wiping his hands on a dark cloth, his face impassive as he locked the window. The next morning, Arthur's driveway was empty. No truck, no sedan, no motorcycle. Just a patch of freshly disturbed earth near the back fence. The sickly sweet smell was stronger than ever. I knew then. Alara wasn't just missing. She was gone. And whatever Arthur had been feeding, it had finally consumed her whole. The house next door was no longer just a house. It was a tomb. So tell me, do you hear the whispers? Do you feel the eyes on you from the shadows? Arthur's secrets aren't buried deep enough. You think you're safe. Think again. Those quiet houses, those silent neighbors, they might be hiding more than you can imagine. Don't look too closely. Don't listen too hard. Because once you see what's really there, you can never unsee it. Subscribe now, if you dare, and let the Aqeela Files uncover the horrors lurking just beyond your doorstep. Sleep tight if you can.